lovely fans of Sonia and Maurice. Even if we try to avoid any more of this two drama, something, in one way or the other, will still draw our attention to them that it becomes so hard to ignore. So I was just scrolling through my feed, minding my business, and boom, some blogger is talking about Maurice and Sonia buying a mansion together in some fancy area of Lagos. Like a whole mansion as their future home. I'm sitting there like, is this for real, or are we just making up stories for engagement now? Because social media will have you believing anything these days. 1 minute, it's a rumor. Next minute, people are already picking out cotton colors for them. I don't even know what to believe anymore, but the fact that this is even a conversation is wild to me. Like, we've moved from shipping them on screen to literally planning their real estate investments. The speed at which these things escalate is honestly alarming. And the blogger didn't even have proof, just sources say and allegedly. But that's enough for the whole internet to run with it. I'm just wondering if Maurice and Sonia themselves have heard about their own mansion yet. Because at this point, fans are updating them on their own lives. That's how crazy this whole thing has become, and I'm here for the drama, honestly. Now, this one got me laughing because apparently, editors are saying they don't even need to edit Maurice and Sonia's scenes. Like, the chemistry is so natural, it just flows from start to finish without any cuts or fixes. Can you imagine? That's actually insane if you think about it. Most actors need multiple takes, different angles, all that technical stuff. But these two, they just show up and deliver perfection every single time. No wonder people are obsessed. When the professionals behind the scenes are even impressed. It's something special. These are people who work with actors every day, who have seen everything, and are still amazed by what Maurice and Sonia bring to set. That tells you this isn't just regular acting or manufactured chemistry for the cameras. There's something genuinely organic happening there that even trained professionals can't ignore. And honestly, that's probably why their scenes feel so believable to viewers. We're not watching acting. We're watching something that feels authentic and real, which is rare in this industry where everything is usually scripted and rehearsed to death. So apparently, 5 major brands are just sitting there, waiting for Maurice and Sonia to confirm whatever is going on between them so they can sign them as Face of the Year. 5 whole brands. That's not small money we're talking about here. These companies are ready to throw contracts at them the second they make things official. It shows you the power they have right now. Brands know that anything these two touch will sell because people are that invested in their story. It's actually smart business when you think about it, but it's also a lot of pressure on them to figure out what they even are first. Imagine having major corporations literally waiting on your relationship status before they can move forward with campaigns worth millions. That's the kind of influence they have right now, and it's not something you see every day in the industry. These brands have probably done the market research and realized that Maurice and Sonia's fan base is loyal, engaged, and ready to support anything they're attached to. So from a marketing perspective, it makes perfect sense. But personally, I'm wondering how that feels for them, knowing that their personal decisions could unlock or block major financial opportunities. This part is actually funny to me. Other producers are apparently scrambling, trying to find their own, Maurice and Sonia, for their projects. Like they're holding auditions asking, can you replicate that magic? But here's the thing, you can't manufacture chemistry like that. Grace is grace. What works for one set of people won't automatically work for another. I'm sure there will be other couples in the industry who capture attention in their own way, but it will be different. It will be their own vibe, their own light. You can't copy and paste authenticity. That's just not how it works in real life. These producers are basically chasing lightning in a bottle, trying to recreate something that happened organically without any planning. They want the same buzz, the same social media frenzy, the same audience investment, but they are forgetting that all of that came naturally with Maurice and Sonia. Nobody planned for them to blow up like this. It just happened because the connection was real and people could feel it. So, while I understand producers wanting to capitalize on that formula, I think they need to let things develop naturally instead of forcing it. Now, fans are out here zooming in on Maurice's photos, claiming he has a small sister tooth behind his ear. Behind his ear, these people have detective level skills. I swear, every pixel, every angle, looking for clues like they're solving a crime. Whether it's actually there or not, I don't even know, but the fact that fans are this committed to finding evidence is honestly next level. They've turned this whole thing into an investigation, and I'm just here watching it all unfold like a TV show. Someone probably spent hours going through his photos with maximum zoom, adjusting brightness and contrast, trying to confirm if that little mark is actually an S or just a shadow. And then they screenshot it, circle it in red, post it with a caption like INOIT, and suddenly it's trending. The dedication is real, no joke. These fans are out here doing forensic analysis on celebrities like they work for CSI. And the wildest part is that even if it's not a tattoo, even if it's literally nothing, the rumor has already spread too far to stop. That's the nature of the internet. Once something is out there, it takes on a life of its own. The craziest part about all of this is that every single day there's a new story about Sonia and Maurice. Every single day. It's like fans wake up and decide, what can we speculate about today? One day it's matching outfits, next day it's secret vacations, then it's tattoos and mansions. Social media has basically made them the main characters of a soap opera that never ends. And honestly, I can't even blame the fans entirely, because Maurice and Sonia keep giving them just enough to keep the fire burning without actually confirming or denying anything. They post cryptic captions, they're seen together in public, they comment on each other's posts with emojis that could mean anything or nothing. So in a way, they are feeding into the narrative too, whether intentionally or not, and the fans. They take every single crumb and turn it into a whole meal. A simple emoji becomes consummation. A casual hangout becomes they're definitely together. And a matching color scheme becomes they planned this. It's exhausting to keep up with, but also wildly entertaining if you're just observing from the outside like I am. The storylines write themselves at this point. Let's talk about this mansion rumor again, because calling it their future home is doing the most. Like, that's such a specific detail to just throw out there. Who came up with that? Did someone see them looking at properties? Did a real estate agent spill tea? Or is this just pure imagination running wild? Because if it's true, that's a massive step. But if it's not, then we're all just entertaining fiction. Either way, the internet has already decorated the house, planned the housewarming, and probably picked out their future kids' names too. That's how deep this goes. People are out here discussing which neighborhood would be best for them, what kind of interior design they'd prefer, whether they'd have a pool or a home theater. Meanwhile, Maurice and Sonia might not even know this rumor exists, or they're somewhere laughing at how far people have taken this. The phrase future home specifically is what gets me, because it implies permanence, commitment, a long-term plan. That's not just dating or hanging out. That's life partnership territory. So whoever started this rumor really went all in, and now everyone else is running with it like it's confirmed gospel truth. What gets me is how this rumor spread, even though they are unconfirmed. Like, nobody has proof, nobody has receipts, but it's everywhere. You see blogs, Twitter threads, Instagram comments, WhatsApp statuses. It becomes truth. Just because enough people are talking about it. That's the power of social media right there. Something can go from I heard that to did you hear to it's confirmed in like 3 hours. And by the time you blink, everyone believes it, whether it's real or not. This is exactly what happened with the brand deal story. and the mansion story. No official statements, no verified sources, just reportedly and allegedly doing all the heavy lifting. But because it sounds believable and because people want it to be true, it spreads like wildfire. And then you have those people who swear they have inside information, claiming their cousin's friend works with someone who knows someone. And suddenly, that becomes another layer of proof. It's basically a game of telephone, but on a massive digital scale, where the message gets more elaborate with each person who repeats it. At this point, I don't think anyone actually knows what's really. I have to give it to the fans, though. They are dedicated, crazy but dedicated. The way they analyze everything, create theories, connect dots that might not even exist. It's actually impressive in a weird way. They're out here doing full investigations, writing essays, making edits, trending hashtags. It's like Maurice and Sonia have their own fan base that rivals actual celebrity couples. And the funny thing is, the more attention they get, the more content fans create, which brings even more attention. It's a whole cycle. Someone makes a video compilation of all their moments. It goes viral. More people get curious. They start following both of them. Then they become invested too. And now you have even more people contributing to the theories and discussions. It's basically a snowball effect that keeps getting bigger. These fans have created entire accounts dedicated to just Maurice and Sonia content, posting daily updates, breakdowns, and analysis like it's a full-time job. And some of them probably are treating like one because the engagement they get is insane. The comment sections on this post are novels, people writing paragraphs about why they think something means something else. It's a whole community that's been built around two people who may not even be together. I think what's happening with Maurice and Sonia is just one of those rare moments where everything aligns. The chemistry, the timing, the way people are feeling right now, it all came together. But we have to remember that half of what we're hearing is speculation. Some of it might be true, some of it is probably exaggerated, and some of it is straight up fiction. I'm just here observing and trying to separate what's real from what's just good storytelling. Because in this age of social media, sometimes the line between the two is so blurry, you can't even tell the difference anymore. What I do know is that Maurice and Sonia have captured something special, whether that's just professional chemistry or something more personal. And regardless of what the truth actually is, people are invested in their story, and that's not going to change anytime soon. The rumors will keep coming, the theories will keep evolving, and fans will keep searching for clues in every post, every photo, every public appearance. That's just the reality of being in the spotlight in this generation. Me personally, I'm watching all of this unfold with popcorn in hand because it's entertaining, it's dramatic, and honestly, we all love a good love story, real or imagined. So whether they confirm anything or keep us guessing forever, I think we're all just along for the ride at this point. So guys, that's all I have for now. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.